Hey everyone, Mike here with Prehistoric Magazine. Welcome back to another video. Now, did Prehistoric Planet, both seasons 1 and 2, get the herbivores correct? Now, what I mean by that is, were they a little too aggressive, or what did you think of their portrayal? Now, really, I'm kind of talking about the sauropods. When I think of the concept for this video, I'm really thinking to the sauropods, but obviously we can extend it to any of the herbivores in both season 1 and 2, but what were your thoughts on them? The sauropods were extremely aggressive and quite a bit more aggressive than we've ever seen portrayed in any media, books, or movies. And I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. The reversal that the herbivores were actually the aggressive ones and the carnivores were actually the ones kind of lounging around, kind of just taking it easy. I really liked that take on things, and I'm curious what you all think. And at the end of the video, as always, I'll be asking you to chime in with your thoughts and opinions. Really hope you'll take the time to write in the comment section. But nonetheless, do we think that the sauropods were too aggressive in season 1 and 2? What are your thoughts on that? Now, again, as I just stated, I really liked it. I liked the fact that they were angry, they were surly, just ornery, just very angry and nervous and on edge, as they should be. Some of these animals lived in close proximity to big predatory dinosaurs, and maybe that constant stress of either A, always protecting their young, or B, just even looking out for themselves or weaker members of the herd might have caused them to always be nervous and on edge. And, when we think about the two dreadnoughtus fighting, I don't know about you, but I've never seen anything like that. These two aggressive sauropods going after one another for breeding rights. Fantastic. I loved it. There are other instances where sauropods are mean and angry, and I just loved it. I loved everything about the fact that, why do we think that sauropods were so docile? Just because they ate plants. Dr. Matt Lamana, in a video with Ken Lacavera about Dreadnoughtus, basically stated that just because you eat plants doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be weak and docile and just kind of move around helpless. These were massive animals, the biggest land predators that we've ever seen, land sauropods that we've ever seen. Now, again, we go back to the issue that some people may think they were a little too aggressive. And, like most things, we'll never be certain. We cannot go back in time, and there is, as much as it pains me, there is no way to prove that this is correct. But again, some of these animals did have some very big assets on their side in the fact of their size and their massive tails, their limbs. All of these things would have been weapons. Their sheer size alone would have been a massive weapon. But think about these big tails just swishing back and forth. If any predator got too close, they would have got a swipe from one of these tails, and that alone probably could have delivered a fatal, if not life-threatening injury. So, and I'm sure that must have happened, and there must have been that pounded into the memory of some of these carnivores that they may have seen others in their species die by being swiped at by a sauropod tail. You see that, or if that happens to you at some point in your life, you're going to remember that wasn't pleasant. Don't do that again. So, again, sauropods had defenses, their pillar-sized limbs, their weight, and probably most importantly, their enormous, powerful tails. So, again, don't want to keep this video too long, but really curious your thoughts and opinions on this. Do we think that season 1 and season 2 of Prehistoric Planet, do we think that they got the herbivores, most specifically the sauropods, correct? Did you like the fact that they were more aggressive than we've ever seen portrayed in media? Appreciate all the thoughts, comments, support for this channel. See you on the next video. Take care.